YouTube channel. This is a video for class 6th lesson 8 titled as a game of chance. Let me show you. Class 6th lesson 8 and a game of chance. This is the title of our story, or we can say our lesson. Now I'll begin this on the basis of some points. These points are characters. Firstly, let us draw a character sketch for you, and I'll introduce all the characters now, and these are of Rashid, Bhaiya, Rashid's uncle, shopkeeper, old man and a boy. Let us begin now with the first character of Rashid. Rashid is the protagonist, or we can say the hero of the story, around whom the whole story revolves, अर्थात जिसके आसपास हमारी सारी कहानी घूमेगी. Bhaiya. Bhaiya is a domestic help, or in Hindi we call him knocker. Rashid's uncle. He is shown as a nice personality and he is very kind. He has taken Rashid and Bhaiya to the fair to show them the different things and to let them enjoy there. And then the character of shopkeeper. Shopkeeper, though there were many shopkeepers, many tradesmen, but this shopkeeper particularly was very wise. He was someone, a kind of a thug, who used to cheat people, those who are innocent or gullible, and make money by their innocence. Then an old man and a boy. This old man and this boy were maintained by the shopkeeper himself to give the greed of getting the money and earning the huge sum by showing them an example, and those were the partners of that shopkeeper. Now let us move on. There are some things which you need to remember now. These things, as I'll speak, you need to remember them like that, as I'll be describing how and why. A beautiful clock that will cost 150 rupees later on in the story. A comb, a fountain pen and a wristwatch. Those will be worn by that boy. And a beautiful umbrella, biscuits, sweets and other gifts. All those things will be bought by Rashid's uncle later on. Now let us begin the summary straight away. The summary begins with the Eid fair. The Eid fair, which is being taken place in Rashid's village, and his village was full of tradesmen and people, the place where the fair was situated. Rashid's uncle took Rashid and Bhaiya to the fair, and he was willing to show them the different things, to purchase some of the things for them, but there only Rashid's uncle, who was having some friends, they reached there and they demanded, or they wished Rashid's uncle to go with them. In Hindi, if I will have to describe, राशिद के अंकल के कुछ दोस्त आते हैं और राशिद के अंकल से कहते हैं कि काश आप हमारे साथ चल सकते. On this point, Rashid's uncle decides to go with his friends, but at the same time he warns Rashid and Bhaiya to not move too far away, or also not to purchase anything, as he was aware of the fact that the people were being cheated by some of the shopkeepers by giving them some different greeds. But after he moves, the domestic help, who's named as Bhaiya in this story, asks Rashid and moves to a shop, and he watches one thing, and that thing really is so greedy for anyone, even for you or for me myself, if I'll not be aware of the fact. This shop was titled as or named as a game of chance, अर्थात हिंदी में एक मौका का खेल, एक मौके का खेल जिसमें आप अलग अलग चीज़ें जीत सकते हैं. So finally, starting again, this a game of chance named shop was maintained by a shopkeeper, as every shop does, and that shopkeeper was asking, or we can say demanding, the people to pay only 50 paise and they could win any of the thing. Rashid and Bhaiya were watching all the things from a little distance, and then they see this thing that an old man comes there, he plays once, he pays 50 paise, and that old man won a beautiful clock. That beautiful clock cost 150 rupees, and he sold it back to the shopkeeper, and shopkeeper purchased and he gave 150 rupees in return. This thing attracted them. Afterwards, a boy comes, and this boy wins a comb, a fountain pen, and a wristwatch. All these three things were won by the boy, and he also got a good amount for selling them back to the shopkeeper. And that old man and that boy moved with the pleasant feeling inside their heart. They were very happy that, yeah, we have earned a good amount in this fair, and we are lucky enough as we played a game of chance. And they encouraged the other people. Even Bhaiya and Rashid were attracted by this. Bhaiya forced Rashid to take part in this. Afterwards, Rashid also agreed to play. He paid 50 paise first to the shopkeeper, and he couldn't win, but he continued and he lost all his money, whatever he was having. And this made Rashid and Bhaiya very sad. Rashid was very upset. Then they moved to the same place where his uncle left them. Afterwards, Rashid's uncle comes and he sees and he realizes that Rashid is real upset. He was having a little idea about what could happen, but he confirmed it to the Bhaiya, and Bhaiya confirms by telling him the whole story, that how that shopkeeper cheated and earned the money from Rashid, and how Rashid lost all his amount. And by listening to this story, Rashid's uncle smiles. He pleaded his nephew, and also he tried to convince him. He said that it's okay, and you will be surprised to know that shopkeeper had maintained that old man and that boy who were his friends, so that's why they won. Other than that, no one else could win in that game, as the conditions were like that only. Now, afterwards, a beautiful umbrella, biscuits, sweets and other gifts were being purchased by Rashid's uncle. So Rashid's uncle, after passing a smile to Rashid, purchased these things, a beautiful umbrella, biscuits, sweets and other gifts for Rashid, and asked him to be happy, to forget about the incident and to not worry about what has happened. He asked him to be more clever next time onwards, and not to believe on every single people whomsoever we see. So this is the moral of the story, that we should not believe upon everyone. We should first think about what is right, what is wrong, and if our seniors or if our family members have given us any kind of instruction, we should follow them, as they always want or wish our good things only. They always want us to be happy. We should always follow our seniors, and we should also respect whatever our family members say, as they talk about our good only. So that's all about this lesson. Thank you so much, and keep watching the next lessons, as you will be getting all the notes later on. And if you are having any doubt related to what I have taught today, you can ask me that in comment section. I'll clear that doubt either in that comment section, or if required I'll make a separate video for that. Thank you so much.